Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Long time no see. so, if you don't know me, my name is Leslie Casilli, aka Mighty May, and I am an artist here on YouTube. Originally, I was an artist who streamed on Twitch, but about 3 years ago, I stopped streaming for health reasons, and I ended up starting this YouTube channel in the hopes of kind of having a place to keep up with my Twitch community while I was healing and trying to figure everything out. And I just never ended up getting in the swing of things here. It took many years for me to get in a place mentally where I was ready to come back to a platform like this. But I think I'm finally there. I'm feeling a lot better. Not 100%, but we're getting there. So I am hoping that 2026 will be the year where I'm finally able to dedicate the time needed to get this channel up and running. So originally I was going to be posting here to YouTube once every 2 weeks, and I was going to record what I was doing every day, and then at the end of those 2 weeks I was going to take all of that footage and compile it into one long format video just telling you guys what I have been up to. But that proved to be completely overwhelming to me. By the end of the 2 weeks, I was just sitting on so much raw footage that it was taking days to edit, and it was overwhelming and tedious work for me. I just wasn't really interested in editing that much video all at once, and it just didn't work out. So this time around, I'm going to try a different tactic, and that's going to be, I'm going to record every day at the end of my work day, and I'm going to kind of talk about what I was working on that day, and then I'm going to edit it that night and post it in the next morning, and that's going to be every single work day. These are going to be very short videos. I'm going to try to keep them under 10 minutes. And I think that's going to work out a lot better because I'm kind of going to be using it as a way to break up my day. I get very sore when I'm painting for extended periods of time and my neck starts hurting. So I think if I use this as something to do in between my painting sessions or at the end of the paint sessions where I can sit up straight and have a different posture, it'll be something that maybe I look forward to doing because it'll feel good. So yeah, let's get to it and we'll see how this works out. Since these are going to be very short sessions, I think that the editing process won't be completely overwhelming to me, and I'll be able to stay on top of that workload a little bit better without getting completely burnt out on video editing. So today I worked on my Dracula piece. If you don't know, I'm working on a Dracula series. I've done one piece so far, but it wasn't technically part of the series. It was a test piece, more of a portrait study than anything. I did the Brides of Dracula, which I will show you here. And it didn't really tell any of the story. It was more of just to figure out if I was interested and to garner interest from my fan base and kind of just see how it felt. Did it fit? And I am happy to report it did. I very much enjoyed painting that. It was in my comfort zone, however, and it featured 3 women, so that was great. The reason I haven't done Bram Stoker's Dracula yet is because I am very intimidated with painting the male figure. I'm way more comfortable painting women. So I have held off on this, even though like I absolutely adore vampires and gothic vibes and moody atmosphere. There's a lot of men in Bram Stoker's Dracula, and it just wasn't something that I felt comfortable with up until now. I think that I'm ready for the challenge. So we're starting with chapter 1 of the novel. I'm not going to be illustrating every single chapter. Instead, I'm going to kind of be picking key moments in the story and kind of stringing them together through imagery. I just am doing chapter 1 this time because I feel like it kind of sets the stage for the entire story, and I am really excited to paint some wolves and dark horses and misty atmosphere. But for this one, I am pretty much 3/4 of the way through it. I've been painting it for January. I started on the 1st and I've been plugging away at it in small intervals all through January. I have done this one almost entirely in black and white. And I did that because I wanted to have a very monochromatic color theme. I want it to remain very moody, and I didn't want to have a ton of different colors going on in here. I am very prone to adding a lot of saturated color, and as you can see today, I added the color to the painting with the full intention of leaving it mostly black and white, and it is full of color. Like, it's just super saturated. So I don't know if I'm going to end up pulling that back or if I'm going to keep it. I feel like it's important when you're at like a stage right like this where you're not sure which way to go. It's best to just walk away from the painting and let your eyes kind of rest and reset, because 9 times out of 10 when you come back and look at it the next day or a couple hours later, you're going to kind of see whether it went right or wrong a lot clearer, because you just kind of get blind to it when you're staring at it for so many hours and you're just not able to see it anymore. So that's what I'm going to do. I walked away from it and now I'm recording this video. Tomorrow I plan on working on this some more. Since I got it so close to finish in the black and white, I'm probably going to be able to finish it or get close to finish tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited to get this one done early this month because it means I'm going to have more time to work on the tarot card deck. Every month I have one major piece that I try to get done, and I get that done for Patreon. Patreon keeps me accountable and makes it so that I have to paint something every month. Usually I am butting right up to the end of the month and I never have any wiggle room or time in between one painting and the next. But thankfully this month I, for some reason, am painting super fast, probably because it's all digital and there's no traditional painting. So I'm getting done early, which is so good because my tarot card deck has been sitting waiting to be formatted for over 6 months. I have not been able to touch it, and I promised everyone last year that the tarot would be finished and out on Kickstarter for everyone to buy, and it was not. And this year is the year. It's gonna happen. So once I'm finished Dracula's piece, I'm going to be formatting that. I have a whole week at the end of January to work on the tarot. So I should be able to finish all the formatting and get that submitted to the manufacturer. And then I will start February's piece. And while February's piece is going, hopefully the manufacturer will go over my files and get back to me with any revisions that I need to do. And then by the time February's piece is done, I'll be able to work on the revisions. I'm hoping that we will have it done after that. I anticipate only one round of revisions, but we'll see. You never know. This is my first time doing a tarot deck, and though I have designed a tuck case before for my Savage Majesty playing card deck, I've never done this level of foiling before. I've had foil on my tuck case, but never on a card. And I'm designing foil for both the front and the back. And each card, all the words need to be foiled, the borders need to be foiled. It's just a lot of work, and I am not very good at vectoring, so it's a learning process. We're getting there. We're getting there. So that's just about it for what I did today and what I plan on doing tomorrow. Though I'm still focusing on my piece. I don't really have a lot to do outside of that because I have my website on pause right now. So there's no orders coming in, and that's because I also want to do a website redesign, which includes retaking all of my product photography. And if you're an artist or a creator of any kind, you know how much work that is. It's hundreds of listings, and I want to redo it because right now I just have like the digital picture of a lot of my prints on a white background to keep it very clean and professional. And honestly, at the time I thought that that was the best route for me. It felt very, like I said, clean and professional. But since then I've realized that when I'm browsing other people's websites, it just feels kind of cold. It feels very sterile, very like hospital to me. I want to have a lot more personality in my product photos, and I also want to have pictures of the actual print and not just the digital file that I then print out later. I want to have, like, you can see the pebbling of the paper on that angled shot. There's a little bit more atmosphere. I have props around them, giving it more of a, a soul. So I'm going to be redoing my entire website just to reflect that. I bought a whole bunch of different props that I'm going to keep kind of consistent throughout all of the photography so that I have a very cohesive look. But that is going to take many, many, many days of taking the pictures and then editing them and getting them all formatted and relisted. So that is second priority to the tarot, though. The tarot has to come first, and that was my resolution for 2026, was I have to get the tarot done, and tarot is now my number one priority. On top of that, this month I also have to do 2 more feather paintings. I'm doing 1 feather painting every week, and that is for my New York Renaissance Fair inventory. If I do 1 a week, then that gives me just enough for the year. I am a little behind, but not too bad. So as long as I continue that 1 a week, I should be fine. On a personal note, what is going on? Oh, I am currently in the middle of a huge bathroom remodel. I have been saving up for this bathroom remodel for like 10 years. It's been crazy, but once again, you artists know the struggle is real with the starving artist life, and it has taken quite a long time to get this money saved up. I don't have a ton of disposable income, so we finally got there though. My bathroom is a mess. For the past 10-15 years, I haven't had a working sink in the bathroom. The faucet in the tub doesn't work. The vent fan doesn't work. The light doesn't work. The floors are cracked. It's just ugly and not functional. So it's finally time. It's my only bathroom. So for the last month, we've been having contractors come in every single day, and that has been very annoying. I'm introverted by nature, and having a group of strangers in my house from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. every single day has been very draining on me. Not to mention the fact that I no longer have a shower So I need to go to the pools and wash my hair and take showers at the pool every other day. And that has been pretty annoying as well, because by the time I'm done work, getting to the pools, which is like 40 minutes away, and then hanging out in the pools, which, oh, it's so tough having to go to the pool every other day. And then showering, and then eating, and coming home. It's a long day. It's a long day, and I'm just so excited to get my house back. Today is the first day that I don't have contractors in my house. They're at a point where we're kind of waiting for a bunch of stuff to come in. We're waiting for the countertop for the vanity as well as the shower door. So they didn't have anything to do today. So today is my first day without contractors in my house for like a month. And it's amazing. It's amazing to have my own space back. We're actually able to cook. You know what? Like, I didn't expect this, but having contractors in the house and cooking and eating in front of them has been like the biggest struggle of the entire thing. I feel so uncomfortable not offering them food and eating in front of them, knowing that they're sitting there probably starving. I haven't been able to do it. So that means I've had to eat out every day, and that's super expensive. So yeah, I'm feeling a little poor lately, but once Ren Fair comes, we'll be better. But outside of the bathroom remodel, what else do I have going on in my personal life? Oh, I know. Wow. World of Warcraft. That's my game. And they just ended Remix, which was what I was playing up until now. I was obsessed with Remix. And I am actually like a little shook that it's over. Like, I didn't expect to be impacted the way I was, but I was actually really upset, like saying goodbye to Eternus and everybody else, and trying to log on yesterday to spend the rest of my bronze because I thought that Remix was going down during Tuesday reset, but apparently it ended a day earlier than what I thought, so I didn't spend all of my bronze, and it just kicked me out. So that was sad, but I am excited to see all of the changes that are going to be going up tonight, and see the impacts that the stat squish and the pruning has done on all of my characters. I haven't decided what I'm going to main yet in Midnight. We'll see. I'm kind of on the fence right now. I'm thinking either Druid, Priest, or Prez Evoker. I always heal, so it's going to be a healer of some kind. I know that's like most of the healers, well, half the healers, but those are the three that I'm thinking of right now. I really want, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's all. So this is the end of the video. I probably talked a little bit longer than I'm going to for these videos, but it was the first one, so I had to do like a whole bunch of explaining as to what was going on with these videos and how it's going to be going forward. But I will be editing this tonight and then putting it up tomorrow morning. Please let me know what you were up to today. If you were a creative, or even if you're not a creative, I want to know, because this is the reason I'm doing it. I want to have a community here where we can kind of hang out together. Hopefully you were working while you were listening to this, and I was able to keep you company while you were working a little bit. I think that that's the main reason I watch YouTube videos and Twitch streams, is because I'm looking for, something on the side that I can listen to that I don't have to watch while I'm painting, and listening to other artists talk about their business. It helps motivate me, because if they're working, then I should be working, and it all kind of works out. So I'm hoping that I'm doing that for you. And yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me know what you were working on, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.